Hi all, this is Nidhi here. So today's topic is movements along the demand curve. Also I will explain shift in demand curve. First let us understand movement along the demand curve. So always remember children, change in quantity demanded is the movement along the demand curve. That means when there is change in quantity demanded due to change in its own price, keeping other factors constant is known as the change in quantity demanded. Clear? Now, there are two types of change in quantity demanded: expansion of demand and contraction of demand. Expansion of demand, let us understand. When quantity demanded increases in response to a fall in the price, keeping other factors constant, is known as the rise in quantity demanded or expansion of demand. Let us understand more with the help of a table. See, here I am taking the example as mangoes. Suppose the price of mangoes falls down from rupees 100 to rupees 90. Now what happens? Consumer demands more quantity of mangoes from 1 kg to 2 kg. That means rise in quantity demanded or expansion of demand. That means when the price falls, consumer demand more quantities of mangoes. This is the expansion of demand. Okay. Contraction of demand. When quantity demanded decreases due to rise in the price, keeping other factors constant, is known as contraction of demand or fall in quantity demanded. Now look at this table. If you look from down, price rises from 70 rupees to 80 rupees. Quantity demanded is only 4 kg instead of 6 kg. So this is what? It is the what? It is the contraction of demand or a fall in quantity demanded. Clear? Consumer purchased, when the price rises, consumer purchases less of the, consumer purchases less of the quantities of mangoes as the price rises. This is contraction of demand. Now you see in this diagram, a movement down a demand curve which is indicated by downward direction is known as the expansion of demand or rise in quantity demanded. Now, a movement up the demand curve is known as the contraction of demand or a fall in quantity demanded. Now let us understand more precisely this diagram. This is the movement along the demand curve. So what it says, when the price is OP1, quantity demanded is OQ1. Clear? When the price falls from OP1 to OP2, quantity demanded increases from OQ1 to OQ2. See? Quantity demanded increases, that means more quantity is demanded. Clear? That the movement from A1 to A2, which is indicated by an arrow, is in the downward direction, which is known as the expansion of demand or a rise in quantity demanded. Now see, on the other hand, when the price rises from OP1 to OP3, there is a fall in quantity demanded. That means from OQ1 to OQ3. Price rises, there is a fall in quantity demanded. So what you can see here, a movement from A1 to A3, which is indicated by an arrow, is the upward movement, is known as the contraction of demand or decrease in demand. Clear? Which means the fall in quantity demanded. This is the movement along the demand curve. I hope it is clear. Please note it down. Now, shift in demand curve. Let us understand shift in demand curve. Shift in demand curve is the change in demand. Okay. Shift in demand curve is the shift in demand curve is the change in demand. Now, shift in demand curve means forward shift and backward shift. Forward shift in demand curve means increase in demand, and backward shift in demand curve means decrease in demand. Now, there is a change in demand. So, change in demand means increases or decreases the demand. Change in demand is the increase or decrease the demand. Now, the question comes to the mind, why there is change in demand? Change in demand occurs when the quantity purchased either rises or falls due to the other factors, keeping the price constant, is known as change in demand. Now, change in demand is also of two types. First is the increase in demand, that is the forward shift. That is the forward shift. And second is the decrease in demand, that is the decrease in demand, that is the backward shift. Clear? Just you write the full sentence, full word, as because marks will be deducted in the exam. So increase in demand. Okay. Now I am explaining increase in demand, that is the forward shift. Now increase in demand, it refers to a situation where quantity demanded increases. Clear? It refers to a situation where quantity demanded increases even at the same price. That means, in other words, we can say quantity demanded increases due to change in other factors like change in taste in favor of the good, change in income, consumer income rises, change in population. Keeping price constant is known as the increase in demand, that is the forward shift. Now let us understand more precisely with the help of a diagram. So this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Here is the price which is constant at rupees 10. Consumer demanded 20 units. Now see, this is the quantity demanded and this is the price. Clear? Now what you can see here in this diagram, that when the price of good X, here I have assumed good X, when the price of good X is rupees 10, consumer demanded 20 units. Clear? Now even at the same price, consumer demands more of the commodity, that is the 30 units. Clear? See, consumer demand more of the commodity, that is the 30 units. It may be due to change in income, that means increase in income, or change in taste, that means in favor of the good. Anything it can be. So it may be due to this reason. So consumer demanded more of it. Now the demand curve shifts to the right. Demand curve shifts to the right, that means the forward shift. So indicating that there is an increase in demand. The demand curve shifts to the right, indicating there is an increase in demand. Now demand curve is shifted from D1 to D2. Clear? Now consumer demand 30 units at the same price. Before he was buying 20 units, now he is buying 30 units at the same price, just due to increase in income or change in taste, or like due to the price of the substitute good increases, or due to the price of complementary good falls. So any of the reasons might happen. So consumer demanded what? Consumer demanded 30 units when the price is constant at rupees 10. Clear this one? Forward shift. Now I told you the reason. What are the reasons for the forward shift? Why the consumer demand of the other factors? Now backward shift. That means decrease in demand. Now it refers to a situation where consumer buys less quantities of a commodity. Clear? Where consumer buys less quantities of a commodity at the same price. That means consumer buys the demanding the less quantity due to other factors, keeping the price constant. This is known as decrease in demand. Now let us see this again in the diagram. So see, with the help of diagram, what? When the price of good X is rupees 10, consumer demanded 30 units. Clear? Consumer demanded 30 units. But even price is constant, consumer demanded the 20 units. What does it mean? That even the price is constant, consumer demanded now less units of the commodity. Just might be due to the loss in taste, loss in the taste of the good, or might be consumer income decreases, or might be there is the price of the complementary good increases, or price of the complementary good also decreases. So there are many reasons that the consumer decreases the demand. So just it is the backward shift. What you can see here is that when the price of good X is rupees 10, again I am repeating, when the price of good X is rupees 10, consumer demanded 30 units. Clear? But when the price is constant, consumer demanded 20 units now. So this means due to decrease in their income or loss of the taste. So the demand curve shifts. Demand curve shifts backward. See, the demand curve shifts backward, indicating that there is a decrease in demand. The demand curve shifts from D1 to D2. Clear? This is D1 and this is D2. See, this is the backward shift or decrease in demand. So understood that in the backward shift, there is a decrease in demand due to loss in the taste of the good, or might be consumer income decreases, or might be price of the substitute good increases. Anything might be the reason. So there is a decrease in demand. There is a backward shift and demand curve shifted from D1 to D2. So I hope this is you have understood. In the next class again, I'll make you clear the more topics. Thank you.